Welcome to the New Look Inside Tracks. Our cameramen have just got back from filming the Blair Witch Project, so I'm really looking forward to some lovely moves today. We've got our new location, and today some mighty fine guests. SIA, new pop, funk, stash, whatever kind of music. She's a new sensation, been A-listed on Radio 1. You'll hear all about her. Here's our lovely titles. We'll be changing those titles very, very soon. SIA, how are you?
Great.
Thanks for coming in. Now, our next guest is... now you're brilliant success. Now, this isn't your first single, is it?
Yes.
Your very, very first?
Well, yeah. I was in a band in Australia for a couple of years.
Crisp.
Yeah.
They were rubbish.
Yeah.
But
that's why we never got anywhere in one.
No, it was just a terrible name, though, Crisp.
Yeah.
I'd be embarrassed going into one of those pubs going, what time are Crisp on it?
Yeah.
So, did you think of the name?
No. It was supposed to be like the bass player when he used to go, like, start slap.
Right.
He would slap and he'd go, that sounds crisp.
Did you kill him?
No.
Well, you
But he's not in my band now.
Yeah, well, who is he in level 42 now? Hey, Mark, this sounds really crisp. Now, we're going to play your new single, which is released on Monday.
Yeah.
And it's going to go in top 15, you reckon?
Let's hope so.
Well, let's have a look at the video. Taken for granted there. A very cheap video.
Very cheap video.
How much did it cost?
14 grand.
That's expensive.
I know, but it looks cheap, doesn't it?
This show costs 48 quid.
Really? You're doing a really good job, especially that little machine behind you. That's worth at least $1.
That's a coffee machine.
Wow, do you want a cappuccino?
It doesn't do cappuccino, it's old school. But a nice beat to that, but the vocal did remind me, for some reason, of Men at Work.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's incredible because, you know, I grew up in a family full of musicians and one of our family friends was Colin Hay from Men at Work.
But no, is that kind of, you know, the way a lot of English people put on American accents when they're singing?
Oh, we do that too.
But is that because is there a kind of Australian kind of voice that comes across that you know about vocally?
No.
Great, we'll cut that bit out then.
Cool. Excellent.
So when you could tell us when you came over first then?
I came over in '93 first, just on a holiday. And then I went back, but now I'm here again. I came back here 2.5 years ago for a holiday.
What, because you loved it so much on your holiday?
No, just for a holiday. I actually came to meet a friend and he died before I got here, and I think I went a bit mental and thought he was still here and decided to come.
Was he, like, I know this isn't anything to do with music, but was he ill and you were coming over to see him?
No, he got hit by a taxi on his birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
And you arrived and he was the person you were coming to see?
Yeah. It was a bummer. I was in Thailand, so that's what most of the album's about, actually.
Oh, been run over by taxis?
Yeah, no, just being a bit sad.
Well, that's like taken for granted. So is that? It doesn't seem like a sad song.
No, not that one. That one's not at all. That's about being jacked off with a mate.
So who wrote "Taken for Granted" then, the music?
The music, well, Prokofiev, because it's nicked from him, Romeo and Juliet.
I believe so.
Yes, but Nigel, a guy called Nigel, Green Eyes, because he's got green eyes.
Right.
Yeah, he did put the beat and the ding guitar bit.
But, so then, like, with that, like, with the royalties as well, you'll have to give it to
We don't get any. None at all.
You do for
Prokofiev's
the-
estate takes it all, and I wrote the words. It really sucks. So 100% they want.
They said Romeo and
The
Juliet was
pain.
a sad story.
I'll say.
No royalties.
No royalties.
We'll give you 50 quid for turning up today.
Thanks, Dal.
So now I want to
Do
talk
I
about.
really get 50 quid?
I believe so.
Excellent.
Or a bag of grass.
Because I've got no money to get home.
She's touching my hand. What do we do in a situation like that?
Double it.
We'll have to get married as a custom in my country. But,
Wicked.
I'll be reading The Guardian, trying to do the easy crossword. We had a quick chat with the acting head of music policy at Radio 1.
It must be stated first and foremost that Radio 1's playlist only covers the mainstream output of Radio 1, which is about 14 hours a day, Monday through Friday. The reason to do it is to take on board current new records and rotate them over a period of time so your audience can hear them at different levels, so you play hits more often than brand new added records, and hopefully brand new records can become your future hits. And then when they've become hits for a while, you have built some new records up that become your new hits. The old hits come off the playlist.
That's weird, really, the idea that that person has to like your music. Cause
Yeah,
he
decides my fate.
That's horrible, though, because he doesn't look like a groover, does he? You know, if you came up to the street and said, I'm a big fan, you'd go, Jesus, what am I doing wrong? And will you be ready for, like, if it does become major success and goes through the roof? Because that's really life-changing. Are you prepared for that?
Well, I don't see anything really changing.
No, but, like, you know, if you become famous in a situation where everyone knows your name, like Cheers, and, which is great. It never happened to me when I walk into a pub. It's usually, get out! But you know, it could be really, it could change your life totally. Are you prepared for that, though?
I think, I don't know. I just think as long as you stay friendly.
Stay friendly?
Stay friendly.
Sane is the word you're looking for.
Then it will be fine. Look, I met like an idol of mine called Jeff Buckley once, who I thought was an amazing singer.
Sure.
And I loved him, and I thought he was the Ants Pants, and I went up to him and I told him so, and he just blanked me, and I felt really, really bad, and I thought to myself, if I'm ever famous, I'll never, ever do that to anybody, ever.
I bet you do that.
Do you do it?
Yeah. Just stop hitting me leg. But now we're going to have some live music.
Oh, great.
From you, so off you go. No, we got...
Ooh, baby, ooh. I'm going to be a big hit, what do you reckon?
Not with that. Ooh, baby, ooh. No, it's... we have...
big star?
A rock combo coming up now.
Crashland.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sound great.
You heard them earlier on,
Yep.
yeah?
Loud, very loud. Very loud.
Are you ready to do your loud stuff, guys? Oh yeah, I hear that energy. Come on, Crashland. Super bit of bully, that. That's Crashland, new single, new perfume, out on the 22nd. Going in hard than yours, maybe. Do you read the music press here?
Not really. I read Music Week.
What
Yeah,
is
that's probably a fair reflection of what's happening in the music business, I'd say.
But that just
That's more
Music Week-
industry. That's boring for any. That's boring. But I read it.
I don't think so. I read it sometimes, and I think it tells you quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting for me, but I mean it's probably boring for anyone that's not in the industry or anyone that's just a music lover.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
it
know.
shows changes.
But
I
I've
love
never.
the way
Yeah.
Australians say lover, by the way.
Lover.
Yeah, well, no, not that time. Put too much emphasis. The natural lava.
Excellent.
But is it that basic with a kind of, and with yourself as well, so they just, oh, do you take drugs? Who are you shagging?
Nah, I haven't found that. I've had some really good fun ones. There are some dumb, boring questions, but those are the sort of questions I'd be interested in answering. But they don't.
But do you draw a veil over your personal life?
Nah.
All right, go on, tell us all about it. So, are you into football?
No, but I live in. Apparently, I should support East Ham.
West Ham.
Sorry, that's the tube line.
Posh place.
Come on, East Ham. The Hammers. And, yes, East Ham?
Thanks. No, I'm going to be playing football with the charming young lady called Cat Deeley.
Right.
Yeah, because I just wanted to brag about the fact that I'm going to be playing football with someone that's actually
for what
famous.
reason, though?
It's a charity contest.
But Alex, if you could explain the offside rule to Sia there, so she doesn't make a show of herself.
What you need is a long mullet and really tight shorts and sleeveless t-shirt, and then you're
I've
offside.
got the sleeveless t-shirt, and I can definitely get a mullet.
So you get in there.
They're coming back in, aren't they?
No.
Haute couture.
Even Lou Reed hasn't got one anymore, and that's saying something. Thanks to Sia and Pablo.
No problem.
Best of luck with the
Thanks.
single and the book.